If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert to throw right away. That's complete, left side to Bateman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. The play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They snap it to Herbert. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. They'll get this down to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Allen. Swinging this out wide with the Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Allen now on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! James Washington, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Herbert now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board. It's still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, and hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far and finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Crowder now to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead as in the second half. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, as most teams do in their triple attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Here's Herbert. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's Cook again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen going to throw. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 26 yards. And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Throwing, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert going to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Bills are going to have it here as they start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.